Friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anna and my channel is all about minimalism, slow living and self-improvement, so don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like. Okay, so when you want to change your life or when you want to have new goals in your life, sometimes it's difficult to know where to start. You don't know if you need to be precise with your goals when you write them down, and finally, you don't know in which domain you need help. I myself spent a lot of time in front of my journal every beginning of new year thinking about my new goals, write down some goals and finally don't really achieve them. And most of the time it would be change my life for the better and lose weight. Even if it's something that I want, to have a better life and to lose weight, I've totally changed how I set goals and intentions. First of all, I don't wait for the New Year's to have new intentions for my life or new goals. That's why it's okay if you watch this video in the middle of the year, in the middle of the week, or even at the beginning of a new year. If you want to change or if you want to set a goal in your life, today is the best day. Don't wait until the beginning of the year or the beginning of a new week to start setting your goals. Okay, so when I feel motivated, I take my journal and I make a review of all of my goals and my intention, and I adjust some of them, and I also write down all the things that I want to accomplish before a certain date. But what's really important to me is to think about which area of your life you need to change. What are the categories of my life that I want to change, that need to change the most and that will change everything in my life, and how to identify them. We don't realize that sometimes we only need to work on a certain category of our lives to evolve all the others. For example, imagine if you change your job, you will change your finance category, your relationship category, your fun category and your career category. Everything will change actually. Okay guys, so this video is interactive, so I will explain why goals are important for each category of your life, and for every of them I will ask you some questions. You can press pause and you can answer this question, a piece of paper or your journal. This question will really help you to know where you are in your life and where you want to be. So here are the 8 categories of your life in which you can set goals and intentions. Okay, so the first one is pretty obvious. It's all about health and fitness. So in this category is all about your general health and your mental health. It's not just about what you eat and how many times you do exercise each week. It's all about your sleep, what you eat, how do you feel in your body, if you have some allergy, what is your mental state, everything around how you feel in your body. So in this category you can tell yourself that it would be great to eat better and to do some exercise, and it's really great because it's the beginning actually, what you take and what you put into your body to fuel your body and to exercise to evacuate stress. So it's really good, but it's not only this. For example, you could also see a therapist because you know that you're not in your greatest mood right now, and it will help you to have a better mental health. Okay, so here are the questions that you need to ask to yourself. How would you evaluate your health right now? Do you have a healthy life? How often do you work out? Do you eat well? Did you do a medical checkup in the last month or years? How is your sleep? What do you think could be improved? What do you want to learn? And then from 1 to 10, evaluate this area. Okay, so this lives category is all about your love life. It's all about your relationship, whether you're in a relationship or not, It's also about your sex life, the place your couple take in your life, and how you feel in your relationship. Okay, so in this category, what could be my goals? If you're not in couple right now, you can choose to go out more often and to meet more people. It's up to you if you don't want to have a serious relationship, but just ask yourself questions about this and don't take it for granted that you will never have a serious relationship. So for example, a goal could be that you are in a relationship and it's not going great, so you can suggest to your spouse to go to therapy together, or it could just be to spend more quality time together. So for example, once a week you go out or you watch a movie but without your phone. You always need to put some effort into keeping your relationship in the good direction if it's what you want. So the question you need to ask yourself for this category: how would you evaluate your love relationship right now? Make a list of all the aspects you love in your relationship and all the elements you don't love. What do you think could be improved? Do you need to spend more time with your significant other? Do you need to go out more often to find your loved one? And then, from 1 to 10, evaluate this area. Okay, so when you think about goals and intentions in your life, there are 3 main categories that stand out: fitness, career, and finances. So the career category is all about how you feel in your job. So here are the questions that you need to ask yourself. Do you feel useful in what you do every day? Do you feel fulfilled? Is this job aligned with your values? Do you need to change your job? What do you want to do if it's not your dream job? And evaluate your career category from 1 to 10. I'm not gonna lie, career is a big part of our life. If you have a 9 to 5 job, you spend most of your time in your job when you are awake. It's crazy actually. So obviously this part is really important for us. But I need to tell you that this part of your life should be greatly reduced. Okay, we spend a lot of time in our job, but we have a life beside, and we must not forget it. When I was thinking about my goals a few years ago, and specifically for my career, I wanted to spend less time behind the desk doing things that don't really matters to me. Now you know the story. I quit my job to have another one with less hours but a better paid. So now, even if it's not my dream job, I have plenty of time for myself and for my activities. So think about it. If you work a lot in a job that you don't want and you don't love at all, and you want to have more free time for yourself, what would you do? Or perhaps you love your job and you want a promotion, so what would you do to have one? Fire! Whatever! So finances, even if it's a tough category of your life, I think it's the one for which you will see the results faster. It's a very concrete category of your life. It's all about numbers actually. So it's all about your savings, your debt, your budget, and everything around. So you can ask yourself this question: do I have an emergency fund? Did I start investing? What is my net worth? At what age do I want to retire? So there are 2 things in this category you can work on. The number one is to increase your income. So you can ask your boss a promotion, or you can start a side hustle. So for example, you can sell all the clothes that you don't want anymore. Actually, I earn a lot by doing this. And the number 2 is to decrease your consumption and to create a budget. I don't tell you to be frugal, I'm not frugal at all, but by doing this, by decreasing what I spend on clothes, on shoes, or whatever, I save a lot in the same amount of salary. I set up automatic transfer every beginning of each month, and after that I have an amount of money that I can spend, and that's it. So if you want to see more about this, check my video about financial independence. Okay, so your spirituality area is all about your relationship with God, and if you're not a believer, it's all about your mindset, your gratitude, and how you enjoy your present moment and how you make mindful decisions in your life. For me, it's all about mindset. It's all about what you do to enjoy the present moment, and it's all about how you are grateful for what you already have. For me, it's a complicated area because I'm not a believer, and even if I'm grateful for what I have, it's complicated to really enjoy the present moment, because I'm always thinking about my past or my future decisions. I compare myself and so on. So it's really a category I'm working on right now. So if you want to evolve in this category, here are the things or the actions that you need to work on. Remind you every day 3 things you're grateful for. Go to church every week if you're a believer. And you can meditate every day to finally put all of your thoughts away and to enjoy the present moment. So think about it. What do you want to do to enjoy the present moment? And what are your goals in this category? So social is really important. It's all about your relationships with others, with your friends, your family, and even people you don't know. It's important because we need others to thrive, even for an introvert person. So are you someone who helps a lot, or it's not something you used to do? So for this category, ask yourself this question. How do you feel about your relationships right now? Do you feel surrounded and supported? What are your relationships with your family? Are you taking use of your family? Are there things that need to be said? So your goals could be to contact at least every 2 weeks your parents or your siblings. You can also contact a person that you didn't see for a long time. And perhaps this year is the year to tell to someone in your family or in your surroundings what you have in your heart related to your relationship. Guys, it's almost the end. So the personal development category is all about learning, creativity, productivity, and all the things you do to improve your life. So for this category, here are the questions you need to ask. What do you do to improve your everyday life? How do you express your creativity? Do you learn something new every day? When you are in your routine, your personal development category is something that you neglect. When you don't feel great, you don't want to just watch a documentary on something. So you don't have time and energy to improve your life, and you prefer to sit down on your couch and watching Netflix. It's okay to do this, but you will feel so much better after learning a new skills or to learn something to improve your life. So here are the other questions that you need to ask in this category. What are the subjects you want to learn today? Do you want to learn a new language? Do you want to learn more about your body? Yeah, I feel that. Okay guys, the last category is all about your fun and your quality of life. It's how you live in your environment and what you do outside of your work. So the questions are: do you feel great in the place you live? Do you want more space? Do you want to live abroad or in the countryside? Or you're just fine where you are? And about fun, do you have fun outside of your work? What are the activities you love to do when you're not working? The word fun is really different for different people actually, because actually for me fun, it's not all about going out with friends all night long. It could be to drink a cup of tea and to have some fun reading a rom-com book. And about your environment, you don't need to move into a new place to feel better. You can actually declutter your space and organizing things in your apartment or your space to totally better. And you can also explore your neighborhood. You can find new places like a new coffee shop or a new restaurant, and by doing this you explore new opportunities. Okay, so now you have all the categories of your life and you have all the questions that you need to ask yourself. They will help you to see more clearly where you need to start if you want to change your life. So if you ask yourself in which category you need to work on first, look at the one that will have the biggest impact in your life. So what about you? In which category do you need to work on? Tell me in the comments below. I hope this video will help you to create the life you want and to not feel stuck anymore. I see you in the next one. Bye friends.
Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home.